Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video. And y'all know that I love talking about female rap. It's my favorite type of topic to discuss. I like talking about rap in general, but female rap is my favorite. I'm a girl's girl. I'm for the girls. I'm here for all my rap girlies. And in today's video specifically, I wanted to speak about the art of rap, and is rapping and writing your raps something that's actually important in the art of rap, in the art of female rap, and in the culture today. I'm going to be covering a couple of different topics regarding this, so stay tuned. And before I get into everything, please like, share, comment, subscribe, y'all. There are some people that I see who be commenting on my videos, who be watching and all this other stuff, and y'all aren't subscribed. So can y'all please do me a motherfucking favor and subscribe? I know you like my content, that's why you're still here. Okay, so subscribe, appreciate you. Let's talk about like the fundamentals of rap a little bit, as far as the history and stuff like that. I'm not going to get into dates and times and all of that, but we know fundamentally rap and the art of rap is writing. It's poetry. It's a form of poetry. I remember in middle and high school being taught about Tupac Shakur in English class, and I was like blown away by that. In my literature classes, we were taught about Tupac and writing raps and the structurization of like a rap and of Tupac's lyrics. So it was just very interesting, and I was like, that's what I really learned. I was like, okay, this is an actual like thing. This is not just, somebody just hopping in front of a mic and saying anything. This is actually poetry. And I'm a writer, so I take poetry and just writing short stories and any type of things like that very seriously. I love it. I've been doing it my whole entire life. So when Tupac was being taught to me in English class, I was like, wow, this is actually crazy. It made me respect rap a lot more, and I didn't really, care or think too much about it, but it made me have like this like respect for it in the back of my head that I didn't really have before. And I love female rap, and I respect that if you are an actual writer and a rapper, that means you're writing your raps. You know what I'm saying? And as a fan, if you care about rap to an extent, then you know who's really putting their all into the shit and who isn't. You know who's really caring about the culture and the art of rap and who isn't. I just wanted to talk about that. I don't think in today's generation, the kids or the young adults who are consumers of female rap, or, even regular rap, like male and female rap, care about the art of writing raps anymore. I don't think that's something. I think that went away like back in the 90s, when the gatekeepers of hip hop were really, on top of everybody who came into the rap game to make sure that they were actually putting up, what they needed to put up, that they cared about their craft and they were serious about it. I don't think we are in that time space anymore where anybody cares. The gatekeepers included. I don't think we're in a time or space that the gatekeepers care. I don't think we're in a time or space that the consumers care. And I do a little bit. And the only reason why I start to care a little bit is because it's actually starting to affect the quality of music that we're getting, because people aren't really writing their raps and there isn't really a lot of skill or care or creativity or process that's being put into the work for some of them, not everybody, but for a lot of mainstream artists, because some of these girls are not writing their raps and there's no creative process that they really have in creating the music. It's very obvious, and so the quality of the music is affected, and that's when I start to care. When the quality of the music is then affected and it's like everything's trash, then I'm just like, okay, now I kind of am starting to look into this a little bit more. Now y'all girls aren't writing, and that's what the problem is. So for example, I think it was last year, the year before, whatever, not too long ago, Coi Leray and Lotto had gotten exposed for having reference tracks. And if you don't know what that is, that's basically when a song or, a set of verses is basically created for you by a team of writers, and they send you the record and you cut it. So, they go back into the studio and they recite or re-sing or re-rap what has already been written for them by a team or a singular writer. And so what all happened with that situation is Lotto and Koi had pretty much the same song with almost identical verses and the same hook, which the hook, that's another thing. But the verses were, I think, identical or very, very, very similar, as well as the cadence and the flow of it. So it wasn't like they had their own unique approaches to it. It sounded pretty much identical, and they were singing the exact same song, mostly. And so people came out to react with like, damn, these girls are not writing their raps. They're having reference tracks leaked of them pretty much singing the same song. These girls are just put up, and they have a team of writers to give them their bars and things like that. Which, when I found that out, I was like, oops, well, that's not surprising, because a lot of the girls that we have that are pushed to the mainstream in the forefront don't write. And if they do, it's not that much to the point where we can tell that, a creative process has been put into it. You can see because it's on, the tracks. Like, if you look on the credits of the songs, you can tell because it shows that there's a million writers, and yeah. So I think people who really respect female rap and rap in general care about that. And I think there's a lot of people who don't really care about it, to be honest with you. And as long as the song is hot, they like it, which I'm kind of that way too. But at this point, it's starting to get really bad. Like, the state of female rap is starting to get really bad. So I'm starting to care a little bit more than I did. We all know Cardi B has been, exposed for having a million writers on her song. She's talked about it. She's, basically made it to where she's like stating she doesn't really care about that. She's just trying to make hits and make money. And she said that in the past, when she first came out, things like that, when she was being scrutinized about not writing. I feel like that all comes back to bite. Back then, Cardi B was at the height of her career and she was putting out hits, so people didn't really pay it any attention. But I think now that her, success has gone down some and she's not nearly as relevant or nearly as successful as she was back then, everything that she said and did back then is going to come back around to bite her. And it already is starting to do that. People are, calling her an industry plant now because of the whole Kanye thing, that she was supposedly here to take Nicki out and all of this stuff, right? So it's coming back around. Not writing and not being authentic and not, respecting the culture of rap is going to come around to bite a lot of the girls who are out now. And we already see that happening. It's very popularly known that Cardi B uses and has used Partisan Fontaine as a writer on a lot of her songs, along with other writers who we don't really know, as well as Megan Thee Stallion allegedly has been, she was in a relationship with Partisan, and so she was allegedly using him as a writer as well for music, and that, she was getting help when they were together and things like that, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that if he's helping her, but other people are speculating like, well, is Megan Thee Stallion really a writer? Does she, get help from ghostwriters and then also Partisan at the time? So people they just start to question, because they know he wrote for Cardi B. So they're thinking, well, he's probably writing for Megan too. But no, I don't think that. I really don't think that Megan is using like a whole bunch of writers in the same capacity and using Partisan every time she writes a song, because I've seen Megan Thee Stallion on radio stations freestyling, whole freestyles. So to me, when you can freestyle, that means you can actually rap and you can come up with things on the spot that you're going to say, and you have just a high vocabulary in your mind to be able to spit like that on the spot. So I don't really support the whole Megan Thee Stallion ghostwriter Partisan Fontaine theories as much. Because of that. Now, speaking of freestyling, that is a big, 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 big lost art. A huge, huge lost art freestyling or battle rap style rap. That is a huge sign of someone who actually is a writer and actually is a rapper, to be able to sit there and be like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all something, a few bars right now. Or they can go for a full 2-3 minutes, just go on the spot, so that's skill, that's talent, that's you have that in your mind. It's locked and loaded and ready. There is nobody who's going to be giving you the words to say at that point. And there's a lot of rappers who don't know how to do that. Either have never done it, we've never seen them do it. Cardi B is an example. A lot of these girls, Sweeties, and there's, who they are. The girls who, they have the cute little singles that come out, and we love them, but they don't know how to rap for real, because they've never done a freestyle. They've never done none of that. And to be honest, like I said, I don't think regular consumers care. Like, the average consumer doesn't care if a rap female artist today can do a freestyle. They care if she looks good, if she's pretty, if she can shake that ass, and if she can put out a bop or two. That's all that the consumers of female rap now today care about. Which I care about those things too. I want you to look pretty, shake some ass, and put out a bop or two. Okay? I want that as well. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I respect it more when I see that there's a process, when I see that there's creative input, when I see that you can freestyle, when I see that, you're showing that you're sitting in, the studio and you're writing something. Like, show me the creative process. Talk to me. I'm so big. I'm a creative. I am so big on like creativity and individuality and expression and all of those things. I love music, and I'm a writer again. So I respect it a lot, and I love to see how something is being formed, how an album is being formed, how a song is being formed, the concept behind something. I am so big on that. Like, give me everything. And these girls don't. They don't show their creative process. They just come out with a song, and they never freestyle, and they have a whole bunch of writers on their on their song credits and things like that. And so it's obvious from those factors that it's like, oh, they have reference tracks that leak. You know what I'm saying? So it's obvious that they're being put up, propped up, and given scripts. You know what I'm saying? Which at that point isn't a rapper. That's somebody who, kind of similarly to a singer who has songs a lot of the time written for them, because they're not writers, they're singers. And at first I didn't understand that concept, but they're not writers, they're singers. So their talent is to sing. For a rapper, their talent is to rap, but it's to write the rap. That's what makes the talent part. It's being able to compose that rap, have that wordplay, have those cadences and flows and different elements that all come together, and to be able to write that. A singer, his talent is to sing, give us vocal range, give us high notes, low notes, vibrato. That is what a singer's talent is. To be able to write the song on top of that, that's amazing. If the singer can write the song, produce it, and sing it, then they're multifaceted. They're extremely, extremely, extremely talented, because not all singers can do that. So that's a whole, another thing. But yeah, I think these female rappers are going to continue to just kind of like fade out, because the art of real rap is kind of lost. These girls are going to continue to fizzle out over time, because there's no heart or real creativity being put into it. It's all being manufactured for the most part. A lot of these mainstream artists that we have that we love, and again, I love a lot of these girls, a lot of it's manufactured. A lot of, what they're putting out isn't really coming from them, their heart, their love, their creativity, their passion, their experiences. It's being created for them, and it's being given to them for them to rewrite, re-say, recreate, and, just profit from. So I think we're going to continue to see girls who are going to come and go and come and go and come and go and come and go over the years, because there is no real substance, and nobody's writing the raps. So when we get back to the art of rap, where rappers actually care, and they're, mainstream wise, rappers actually care, and they're actually putting their everything into their art, then I think we'll see a lot longer lasting artists and things like that. So let me know what you guys think, and if you guys agree with me. If you don't, do you think the art of rap and female rap is kind of lost because everything is manufactured and pushed and put in our faces, but nothing is real about it? That's my opinion. But anyway, I love you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.